name is Eric. I lead our legal transformation practice in PwC.
The first question, what are the 3 things to consider in legal innovation?
I'd say the first one would have to be client centricity, so keeping your client at the key center of your innovation process.
And just to build off that as well, when you underpin what comes for clients, it's actually people, process, and technology.
I think the other 2 key things maybe would be always try to simplify rather than complicate. And the third would be, I would say, disruptive innovation is overhyped. What makes more sense for legal innovation and enterprise innovation is actually more on incremental innovation.
Next, what's the biggest challenge in legal innovation?
I'm sure I'm beating a dead horse here, but I would say it has to be change management. So leaders must champion innovation, support risk-taking activities, and provide resources rather than just expect innovation to happen while maintaining a status quo in terms of deliverables.
And to Rodney's point as well, if you build up what does the future look like, then as a result, it's actually infusing a culture of experimentation whilst making sure that we still hold the high level of professional and ethical standards that is required to be a successful lawyer.
Well, I hope the management is listening to this. And finally, what's a common misconception about legal innovation that you want to dispel?
I think for me, it would be that innovation is a one-time project. So legal landscape is constantly evolving, and firms, organizations, departments must be committed to regularly assessing and improving their practice.
And a lot of what we hear and see is that there's a misconception that innovation is about using technology. You could either change your delivery method, you could update and make sure that the quality of documentation is the best quality of documentation. You could also update the way in which the client receives their files as well. So it is not just about using technology, it's one of a few different levers that you can pull as a legal practice.
Thank you guys so much for your sharing.
No problem, happy to.
Absolutely, we're so excited by what legal innovation can bring to the legal industry.
Thanks again.